Welcome to another episode of Face the Bully, where I like to talk about dogs, preferably your dog and mine. I hope everybody is having a blessed day on this Sunday. I hope you're having a blessed day. I hope everybody took into consideration of how to cage up your dogs and keep your dogs out the street, basically, because that's the only place they can bite somebody is when they're in the street. So I hope a lot of people did that, and let's try to keep these dogs healthy and safe because it's a lot of people that hasn't been being safe. And that's what normally Face the Bullies have been being about lately. Like a continuous topic right now about keeping dogs and humans safe. Humans safe. Keeping humans safe. So, I know we're going to keep that dog safe. But we need to keep these humans safe because when you got a dog that just attacks a kid and a canine that just go after a grown person, that's not a good dog. I don't care how pretty he is, it's just not a good dog. And most of the time on the news, this flies outside right now. I'm sitting outside. Most of the time on the news, a lot of people are getting bit by dogs, and it's all over the world. It's not even in one region no more. It's all over the world. So it has to be said, in the bully world, each and every member in the bully group needs to start correcting their dogs. Each and every member in the bully group needs to start, making sure that when you leave your house, your dog can't get out. And if you are a female, you should never open the door with aggressive dogs behind this door if you're not sure you're going to be able to control these dogs. We're not talking about getting dogs off of the person that's coming to bite, or the person that's coming by, excuse me. We're talking about getting your dog off somebody that he's biting. If you are not strong enough to get this dog off this person that he's biting, you shouldn't even own that dog. And a lot of people, including women, they own XLs. They own that XL dog. It's pretty when I take a picture with it. It is pretty when you take pictures with it. It's a very gorgeous dog. It's a bomb dog, if you ask me. I like the dog. I've always liked the XL dog too, even though I've always said it was not a bully. You can't put a mastiff in a dog and call it a bully. A lot of people has putting so many different breeds off into the American bully that you think it is what it is, and it's really not. If you was to do your homework on the American bully, you would see a lot of the dogs that you've been adding to the program are not even on the standard. They're not on they're not on the paperwork. The registry won't recognize the dog. They shouldn't recognize the dog, I should say. But some of them do because some of them do. Let's just put it like that. They've been recognizing the dog. And it's people like us, like people like me, that aren't in the registry, really don't give two craps about what the registry write down or what they say, because most of the people, people that are like me in my position, you probably won't even dart a dog show. So you don't even have to worry about how you breed this dog. If you're a normal, common person, then you don't really plan on going to no dog shows, then you don't give two craps about how you breed that dog. And that's where the XL came along from some of the people who wasn't giving two craps. Because every time you ask somebody what is the original breed that started it, I still haven't got that answer. When, we're going through so many mastiff breeds to look at that dog till it's pathetic. And, when the ambassador has to come out and say something, that's just even crazier. And those who selling these dogs, do you take them through a test before you sell them? Like, aggression test to see if they'll attack a human. Do you put a bowl of food in front of their face, and do like the dog pound would do? Put a fake hand down there or a hand down there to see if they'll attack that hand before you sell this dog. Because this is a big old dog you selling. You know what I mean? So, it would be only right to say we done these tests on this dog to make sure he don't bite. Most people who would get a dog off the hawk, you could expect an aggressive puppy. Because most of that line is aggressive. But then, they'll show him loving and hugging on the kids. But, on the flip side of that coin, the same dog that was loving and hugging on the kids is the same dog that charged him, that charged the kid. So it's like, instead of them having a good temperament, some of them are unbalanced. You know what I'm saying? To where, they think good for a minute, and then on the flip side of that coin, they may start thinking bad. How can you tell when this dog is thinking bad if he's a big dog? Now, you can tell when a dog is thinking bad when his fur stands up on his back. His ears stand up on him. He can look like he's more alert. You know what I mean? His ears may stand up. All kind of things this dog may do. But those are, and you can look at the eyes to where he may look serious, and look at his stance to where he looks like he's trying to charge or he's about ready to. All these things are signs that these dogs may bite. But you may be there right when this dog giving out these signs, and it may be too late. And guess what? The dog bites you. Not only do XL bite you, but they kill you. They've been just tearing people apart to where, the American Bully is also a breed of dog. And, once you get to attacking one dog, it's just like a domino effect. In the end, it's just going to keep on trickling down. How many years have they attacked the Pit Bull Terrier? How many years? And then when COVID came, COVID opened up a door for a lot of people to run and go get dogs. I don't know, why the dog game became so explosive, because, even around that time, a lot of people didn't even have nowhere to stay, and they were still getting dogs. And most of them, not some of them, the majority of these people were breeding these dogs. And as they bred these dogs to different breeds that wasn't bullies, they had puppies with these dogs. And when they had these puppies, they took them and sold them. And they got rid of them. Some of them will tell you that we spaded and neutered the dogs, which I find to be untrue, because when you got a country with 100,000 dogs or better inside of it, there's a lot of dogs that wasn't getting spaded and neutered. So they was taking these dogs and they was selling them. They were crossbred dogs, because the line probably hadn't been created yet. So what these dogs were called was F1s. They were F1 dogs. Now, F1 dogs is a real 50-50, 50% that Mastiff, 50% that Bully. And when you breed anything to a Mastiff, he gonna come out tripping. A lot of people need to do the history on a Mastiff. They have a history. They have a whole history. So you got to do the history on a Mastiff. And you'll understand more clearly when I say they're just almost guaranteed to bite you. If the dog don't know you, he's almost guaranteed to bite you. Vice the Bully. So you take these dogs and you sell them little puppies. That was like what? When COVID come out, like 2 or 3 years ago? That was like 2 or 3 years ago. So all those puppies are now bigger. From all them people that sold them F1s are bigger now. Guess what? Them F1s are violent now. Because they're crossbred dogs. You was just starting your line. Your line wasn't completely finished, so you can't sit here and tell nobody that this dog has a good temperament. You don't know that off no F1. You do not know that off no F1. But you know what? A lot of people took and sold those dogs. Some of the parents were Razor's Edge. You know, Razor's Edge got that pit bull in it, got that Staffordshire in there. It got some big dogs in there, like a band dog in there. Yeah, you know, so it got a big dog background. Then you took it and bred it to a bigger dog, the damn Mastiff. And that dog is also violent. But then you got the Razor's Edge on the flip side of that coin, you know, with dogs in it that are capable of locking down on you. Because, you know, that Razor's Edge got Bulldog in it too. The Pit Bull got Bulldog in it. So, you know, you putting together a real bomb right here. Now, most people ain't going to be able to control this bomb. They're going to like it. They're going to want to walk it through the streets to show their homies this bomb. But once this bomb explode, they ain't going to know what to do with it. They ain't even going to know how to control it. That's what happened during the COVID, and why it's so many dogs out here that are such crossbred dogs and all crossbred dogs. Because those were F1s that grew up, and then y'all took them dogs and bred them dogs to a bully, and it just kept on going to where now you got all types of blood going through the bully world. That really ain't the blood that it started off with. Everybody said, no, Razor's Edge is not the face of the bully. But it was the first dog that was created to be a bully, so why wouldn't it be the face of it? That's just stupid right there in itself. So we're going to take a whole bunch of other breeders, and we're going to take their dogs and try to make their dogs the face of the bully when you scaled them down and you made them bigger. You don't know if the dog is a dwarf or what, because you put dwarfism in the dog anyway. You don't know if this dog is a giant or what, because you put a giant dog in his blood anyway. So the dogs are coming out all messed up. Like the breed is not even the breed no more. Everybody know it. Everybody know it, and this is the reason why a lot of people are getting bit. Because of the things that y'all was breeding, that you sold to the next door neighbor, well, those dogs are bigger now. And as a result of it, they're biting people too. So now, the bully world, not the bully world, but that XL bully, so far, is under fire and a whole lot of scrutiny. And it ain't nothing that nobody can do, because you can't sit here and praise a dog when there's lives gone. And it's not to say that other breeds aren't doing it too. They are. Other breeds are doing it too. Sometimes it's just the way how you raise your dog, man. If you raise a violent dog, he gonna be violent. If you got a violent dog that you try to give a good temperament, he may have a nice temperament, but he still may show that violence every now and then. So you gotta really like watch him. You can't trust him around everybody. A dog is something you supposed to watch anyway. When people come around, if it ain't a purse dog or a little pocket dog, you're really supposed to put it up. You're not really supposed to have this dog around people like y'all do. You know what I mean? And then you cage them up for hours. And after you done caged it up for hours, then you want people to come around it. And sometimes you just raise the damn dog completely to be violent, like them XLs. When they said they take them out there to the UK, you know they being raised on a lot of land, and just so happens you know, I'm not saying the UK do it, but it just so happens that you can look on the internet and see all types of dog fights, from band dogs, fighting mastiffs, pit bulls fighting mastiffs, German mastiffs on there. I just seen that the other day. Pit bull, a bully dog, fighting a German mastiff on there. You know, they don't show their faces. They just put the dogs on there and fight. But these be out of country though. This be out of country. You'll see some Afghan hounds doing things that, you know, they don't want you to see their face, so they won't show their face. But these hounds are killing. So they raising these hounds too, you know what I'm saying, in certain countries to be aggressive by going out, you know, making sure that no wolves or nothing come and attack they sheeps. That's not raising your dog to be a killer or nothing like that. That's actually raising him to be what he is a guard dog, you know, because a mastiff, no matter how you look at it, a mastiff is a guard dog. And you need to understand with them XLs, that's a mastiff dog. That is a mastiff, okay? Some of them say they might have a Lapahah blue blood bulldog in it. That's still a big, gigantic mastiff type dog, man. Certain people don't need, especially a female. I don't see a female even having them dogs. I mean, you just got the dog because it look good, because it's Merle. You don't got this dog because you really gonna take this dog out there and try to have this dog do some famous things for you. You know, you don't want that dog like that. Oh, my water go. You don't want that dog like that. You don't want that dog. You don't never see no females on YouTube or nothing like that doing crazy stuff with mastiffs. You want to know why? Because they can't control that dog. She's not strong enough to control a mastiff. And I ain't taking nothing from no females. I love my ladies. I love all females. I don't want to see you even around the mastiff if you ask me. But, you know, if you want to go out and get him, that's on you. That's on you. But you got to be aware that these dogs have been turning on people and they've been biting people. So now it's time for a lot of people to speak on it. Hey, y'all do me a favor, man. If you tuned into this video, y'all touch that like button for me, man. You know what I mean? It helps to, you know, get these videos through the algorithm. We need to get people watching these videos. We need to get people watching these videos because it's time as a dog community for us to start standing up to the community and standing up for the dogs, man. Standing up for the dog that we like. We like the American bully, bro. That's what we like. So we got to stand up for the American bully and anything that may happen to the bully. Any trouble that the bully can get into, we need to be here for the bully. A lot of y'all grew up with a pit bull, so don't act like you don't know what a bully is. You know what I mean? And when you was growing up with them pit bulls, they wasn't certain colors that you see today. They wasn't certain colors that you see today. You know, you've lost a lot of the brindle pit bulls. You've lost a lot of the white ones. So you got to go to a real reputable pit bull breeder to get, you know what I'm saying, the dogs that we used to have. Because now it's just a bunch of crossbreeding go on, and you want to get the best dog you can. You want to get whatever you can out the litter, the best dog. But what happens to the rest of the puppies? Well, they take and give them away. And, you know, they claim they sold these dogs when really they didn't sell these dogs. Them dogs ain't going for no more than $200. That's the most that somebody's probably going to get for one of those dogs, if you get that. Because a person can't give you paperwork to a crossbred dog anyway. You know what I mean? How you going? He can show you how the dog was bred, but right then and there, you should know you buying a mutt. At what point in time are these dogs considered a mutt? When you crossbreed a dog to me, and you create a F1, that's a mutt. When you crossbreed a dog to me, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, when you crossbreed that dog to me, and it's just the F1, that's a mutt. But really, you know what I'm saying, some people will tell you that a mutt is a dog that you don't know the lineage to. You can't find out the lineage to this dog, so he's a mutt too. So there's many different variations of a mutt. But one thing about it is you can't knock a mutt out of your brain. Like when you get to sitting here producing a dog and you putting all kinds of different dogs into him, when is you going to call this dog a mutt? When? At one point in time does he become a mutt? You got hundreds of dogs in the bully world that's straight up mutts. So most people don't know where they come from, how they were bred. They don't know nothing like that. But they bred this motherfucker though. They bred this dog. They bred this dog and they continued to breed it. And you know what really is getting bad is the brother and sister breedings. The daddy and the daughter breedings. Yeah, they do them too many times. They do them too many times. There's a lot of people breed. That's why you see a lot of dogs that are stupid. They just dumb. Like you can't train them. They just dumb. Y'all act like y'all ain't never seen no stupid dog. You act like you ain't never seen no high-strung dog that wasn't even a pit bull. Wasn't even a pit bull. And it's a high-strung dog in the bully world. You know what I mean? And you act like you ain't never seen this stuff before. You act like you ain't never been at your house and seen your dog just go to the gate and start barking and trying to get out that gate at anybody that walk by. Those aren't dogs you take and sell. You don't sell no crazy stuff like that, man. And this is what's really been going down in the bully world. You know, so for all the people who call themselves liking dogs, you say you a dog breeder, you say you a dog man. Well, do the right thing by the dogs. Stop making ticking time bombs. Stop making fire. When you make a bully, you ain't really supposed to make fire, because let me tell you something, it's gonna create its own fire. If you blend in the blood right, it'll create its own fire. It's a bully, man. A lot of people just taking the name away from the bully. They taking the ability away from the bully, the agility away from the bully. You don't even know what a real bully can do no more, because you're so stuck on a dog that can sit on the table. And that's not a bully. That's a French bulldog. See, when you see the dogs, and I like them little bitty dogs, but sometimes when you see the dogs, you gotta call it what the hell it is. Call a spade, man. You just gotta call it what it might be. Nice, all white with the brown ears and a brown head, but he looked just like a Frenchie. Call it a Frenchie, man. I know a lot of people get confused with the exotic bully. Shout out to the BRC. You know what I mean? Shout out to the BRC. Shout out to the exotic bully world. I like the exotic bullies. I tend to not like dogs that are screwed up. Anybody will not like a dog that's screwed up. That ain't just me. It's everybody that won't like a dog if it's screwed up. And if we talk about it, it don't make us wrong. Stop acting like we wrong for talking about a dog. If you heard that, that was my 3 o'clock bell. That's when I usually do things at 3 o'clock. I ain't gonna say it here. But, yeah, make the dogs right, man. Make them right. You know what I mean? And if you like talking about dogs and you want to talk about a dog and you want me to talk about something on Face the Bully, because I will be going live soon. It's just that, right now, I don't feel like I want to go live right now. I really don't. I just want to talk about a dog, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I don't want to argue with nobody. I ain't trying to argue. I'm not trying to argue with nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably why I haven't went live. But one day here soon, I'm going to end up going live, man. And you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about dogs. But if you want to talk about a dog, you got something you want to talk about, man, hit me up, man, and leave me a message. But make sure at all times, if y'all don't mind, that you hit the thumbs up button, man. Because you know what I'm saying? We need to get these messages out to the people and let them know that we are going to be under attack if we don't get the dogs right. We're going to be straight up under attack, and we do not want to be under attack from nobody. We don't need to be under attack. So let's get the dogs put together, you know what I'm saying, in the right way. And let's come together like a community. Why y'all got to argue and fight so much? We grown folks, too. We can't forget that we grown. So the arguing and the fighting, and come on, man. Y'all know y'all want to smoke and drink and, you know what I mean, kick it and shit. What the hell, man? All the fighting, man. We got to learn to get back to loving in the bully world. The bully world, that's what the bully is for. It's for you to learn how to love, bro. It's not for you to take this dog and go fight it. It's not, you know what? This is the dog you put in the back of a 6'4" Impala, you know what I'm saying, and just ride around with him. You know what I mean? This is the dog you put in the Cutlass, man. You know what I mean? And let the windows down when you riding in your truck or something. These dogs make you look good. That's why they need you to make them look good when it comes to anybody attacking them. It's the American bully. If you didn't grow up with a bully, then you might not know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But those who grew up with a pit bull, you know what I'm saying? You had a Staffy, you know what I'm saying? Even a Rottweiler, then you know what I'm saying? What we talking about the dog and how you protect the dog. We are protecting the American bully at all costs. But when it comes to that XL, y'all need to do something about that, man. Y'all need to start putting your dogs through tests before you start selling them peoples and dogs. Yeah, and a lot of y'all, I'm breeding my dog for color because I'm missing out on the money train. And your dog is an XL. Come on, bruh. You know what I mean? Like, what dogs? See, y'all, there's so many dogs on your pedigree that they can't be all bullies. They can't even be all bullies. And a lot of them, y'all probably breeding as brother and sister, and you don't even know it. Y'all probably breeding brother and sisters, don't know it. You know what I'm saying? Daddy, daughter, uncle, nephew, uncle, niece. Y'all go hit some weed, man. Y'all go hit some dro. Fuck that. This fight's the bully. Go hit some weed, bruh. Cause we talking about it and we getting it in. We talking about dogs. Everybody love dogs. Don't act like you don't love no dog when you know you do. You know you love a dog. So keep them dogs safe. Keep the people around you safe. And keep your family safe. By making sure these big 150-pound dogs are put away. You won't have this problem that's going on right now if you just do what people are asking you to do. Be responsible. Learn how to control your dog. Hit the like button for me, please, on your way out, and stay tuned for more episodes of Face the Bully.